Hey family, I know I did a rant yesterday about these illegal migrants. And I know if I'm upset, Yahuwah's upset. So we're going to talk about everything leads back to slavery, physical and spiritual. And much of the global systems today is a continuation of ancient slavery, just in the modern disguise, from how people work, eat, bank, vote, consume, and even think. And it all echoes the same spiritual, economic, and political oppression that began in Egypt, Babylon, and Rome. And we're going to break this down spiritually and prophetically, including how the treatment of migrants, U.S. citizens, and the poor is being used to fulfill prophecy and how Yahuwah sees it. So we're going to talk about modern slavery, which is economic control. Jobs. Most people today work to survive, not to thrive. In Deuteronomy 28:48, debit, credit equals slavery. The borrower is the servant to the lender. Proverbs 22:7. MasterCard, master, degree, payroll, symbolic language from slavery, hence MasterCard. Taxes. Israel and Egypt worked and paid tribute, Exodus 1:11, and the taxes that we got to pay each and every year. And even when you pay your house off, you're paying taxes. Even when you pay your car off, you're paying taxes. Everything that you do, you can buy food, you can buy something to drink, you can buy some clothing, you can get your hair done, everything's taxes. In Deuteronomy 28:48, you shall serve your enemies in hunger, thirst, nakedness, and lack of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck. He's talking about our descendant. He's talking about ancient Israel. That's who he's talking about. Government programs and dependencies equal captivity. Welfare systems were designed to trap generations of the poor, especially Israelites in exile. Single mothers encouraged to reject fathers, breaking family structure in Isaiah 3:12. And public housing, EBT, Section 8, equal controlled environments, much like plantation systems. So what is the precept on that? Isaiah 10:1-2. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, to turn aside the needy from judgment. Now we're going to talk about the illegal migrants favored over the American citizens. This is intentional, prophetic, and strategic. Why is this happening? To replace the true Israelites, lost sheep in power and influence. To collapse the remaining systems that give American citizens a voice, and to increase chaos and bring about a new global order. Yes, you're being used, migrants. You're being used. In Deuteronomy 28:43-44, the stranger that is within you shall get up above you very high, and you shall come down very low. This prophecy is being fulfilled now. Migrants, strangers are getting access to food, housing, free phones, transportation, health care, while native Israelites, the descendants of slaves, remain oppressed, criminalized, and impoverished. Yes, we're going to talk about it. Yahuwah's view on this injustice. Yahuwah sees all oppression, every injustice, law, and every betrayal of his people, and he will judge it all. In Isaiah 5:20, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. Psalms 12:5, because of the oppression of the poor and the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, says Yahuwah. In Revelation 13:10, he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. So you thinking that you're going to get away scot-free. You're not. You're not. None of y'all. The migrants, the wicked nation, you Gentiles, all of y'all, those wicked nations, all y'all thinking that y'all getting away with it? You're not. Those who enslaved the poor through economic change use illegal immigration to manipulate power. Karen Bass and Governor Newsom and all you corrupt government up there in San Francisco and Sacramento, we know who you are. Keep Israel asleep and Gentiles deceived will face severe judgment, especially those in powers, leaders, politicians, pastors, bankers, and the likes. This isn't just a political or social, it's deeply spiritual and prophetic. The system is the beast. The people are pawns. The goal is to wear out the saints, but the kingdom is coming. Yahuwah's judgment is coming and is happening and throughout the United States and outside the United States. So this is a call to action to awaken Yisrael. Know who you are, repent, and rise up. You need to stand 10 toes down. Don't let these other nations get to you. I got to say this to myself because I'm venting, because I'm seeing all this nonsense that's going on in LA. And expose the lies. Don't be silent about injustice, which I'm not. And come out of Babylon, which I have, spiritually and economically, as in Revelations 18:4. And you should too. Yahuwah's not pleased. I'm telling you. Yahuwah is passing judgment. See, they're thinking that they're getting everything free. But you know what? As I go down LA and I'm driving back and forth, I'm seeing more and more of their shops closing down. More of their shops is closing down. And they're afraid to come out. They're afraid. I noticed car washes are closing down. Their ice cream places is closing down. Their clothing store is closing down. Their grocery stores is closing down. They're not going. You don't see them on the streets, with the little ice cream cart anymore. You don't see them on the ice cream truck anymore. You're not seeing any of that stuff now. All you're seeing is the National Guard is out there. And some Marines are out there, and you can see them in certain areas. Yahuwah is shutting down all that business that they've been doing, that they have been doing illegally, knowing that they've been in this country for many, many, many years. I don't know why people keep saying that they are working and they ain't committing no crime. Look, if you came here illegally and you crossed the border and you never got a green card, you never got a citizenship, and you just been working, how are you working without a social security number? That means that you took American citizens' social security number, you paid for it, and you're using somebody else's credit. But you think that's okay? No. I'm going to advise every person to check your credit. You can get it done for free on Credit Karma. They'll check all 3 of your credit reports. I'm telling you, this is the time that Yahuwah is about to expose. He is about to disrupt. And like I said, all these businesses are closing and shutting down. And now we're hearing that they're self-deporting themselves, which I'm happy because Yahuwah is about to destroy them anyway. Period.